Welcome 11 Commerce students. Today in this class I will discuss about the functions of a retailer from the segment retail trade from your business studies syllabus internal trade chapter. Internal trade chapter is very important and it is included in your second unit test syllabus. Now in this class I have written in the board I will discuss in this about this topic functions of retailers. As you can see now, I have told you about what retailer is. It acts as a link between the wholesaler and the customer. It is the last chain of, it is the last link in the distribution chain. Now, telling about these retailers have certain functions to perform. So, the main functions that they have to perform are as follows. Number one will be buying. Buying. What does this buying means? A retailer anticipates the needs of the consumers. As per the need, he buys different types of products from the wholesalers or manufacturers. He always tries to collect goods from the best source as well as from the cheapest source, because customers always prefer reasonable price, low cost products. So that's why it is the duty and it is the function of the retailer to find out the best possible source of supplying good, and also at the same time goods which are cheaper in the rate. Cheaper goods are easier for them to sell to the ultimate consumers, and cheaper goods are very much demanded by the consumer. So buying the cheaper goods from the best source is the main function of the retailer. Now the second function is transportation. In many cases, a retailer gets the goods delivered at his shop. But in order to minimize the delay, he carries the purchased goods himself from the wholesalers. That means he undertakes the responsibility of transportation of goods from the wholesalers to his own retail shop. He hires vehicles for this purpose, and then it becomes easier for him to get the delivery of goods at a proper time, so that he can supply the goods to the customers properly in proper time. So they provide transportation facilities also. So transportation is another function of retailer. Coming to the third function is storage. Yes, storage, which is the main function of wholesaler, sometimes it becomes a function of the retailers. Not sometimes, always storage is also maintained by the retailers also. A retailer also maintains sufficient stock of goods in his shop. He stores the stock of goods till they are demanded in order to meet the small requirements of the customers without any delay or any interruption, or I can say that to maintain an uninterrupted flow of goods towards the customers, the retailer has to maintain a huge stock of goods, not a huge but a good stock of good sound stock of good. So storage facilities are not only one of the functions of wholesalers but also one minimum function of retailer. They may not maintain a go down, but in their shop they can maintain a storage where they can keep all the goods till it is demanded by the customers. Next comes grading. Grading. What does grading means? A retailer completes the grading of goods which left ungraded by manufacturers and wholesalers. Sometimes he packs the goods in small lots for the convenience of the customers and grades them. So if any goods is left ungraded by the wholesalers or the manufacturers, it becomes the function of the retailers to grade them according to their quality. Grading them is another function of retailer if it is not done. Next comes the function of financing, main function. Financing. What does that mean? A retailer may invest money in advertising. Some retailers grant credit to the customers. I told you in my previous class also, some customers may not be able to purchase goods always on cash basis. They can take credit facilities. It may happen that they have purchased a lot of items and they have made a part payment from a particular retailer who allows credit facility, and he is preferred by the customers because of his providing of this credit facility. So part payment is done at the time of making the transaction, making the exchange of goods, and part payment, the remaining part of the payment, is done later. So these kind of credit facilities, this kind of financing is offered by the retailer to the customers sometimes. Now comes next point, that is risk bearing. So you can see retailers perform a lot of functions. Risk bearing. Now a retailer also bears risk of loss due to fire, theft, spoilage, and also price fluctuations. Sometimes it happens that the price of a particular good changes because of high demand. So the retailer take this risk, he bears this risk and maintains a good stock so that he can help the customers at the time of these price fluctuations. Next is selling. Next function is selling. Now what does selling means? A retailer sells goods to a large number of customers according to their requirements. He conducts advertising and sales promotion campaigns to create demand and attract the customers. He displays the goods for sale. Full demonstration and trial run of the product is given in case of consumer durables also. So selling is another important function, and the last function of the retailer is market research. Market research. A retailer is in direct and close contact with the customers. Therefore, he is in a position to collect valuable information on the changes of taste, fashion, and trend, and the buying habits of the consumers. The consumers' buying habits are always ever changing. So they keep these information. So they carry on different surveys, they carry on the research so that they can pass this information of change of taste to the wholesalers and eventually to the producers. So in this way, market research is also carried on by them. So these are the different functions, as you can see, provided of the retailers. These are the different functions of the retailers. In my next class, I will discuss about the different services provided by the retailers. Different services provided by the retailers to the wholesalers, manufacturers, and consumers. So till then, goodbye.